This is going to be the most comprehensive tutorial you will see on using a trade copier, how to copy your trades, whether you're on a PC or Mac, whether you're using TopStep, Apex, or some other funded account. This will apply to most prop accounts, especially those reputable ones that are based here in the US. Now, what you're going to be able to accomplish after watching this video, you'll be able to trade multiple accounts with one click. You can copy your trades across all, some, or just one of your accounts. The combination is really up to you. This, for instance, comes in handy when you are trading a risky trade, for instance, and you don't want to take it on all of your accounts, but you might want to take it on one of your accounts. You could choose to do that. If there's an A+ trade that you want to copy across all of your accounts, you can do that as well. You'll be able to trade with multiple prop firms such as TopStep and Apex together. Now, why would you want to do that? Because different prop firms have different rules. So for instance, right now on Apex, there is a 1-day pass promotion where you can pass your entire evaluation in 1 day. So on a 50K account, there might be a $3,000 profit target in order to pass the evaluation. Right now on Apex, if you use the coupon code that is in the description, you can take advantage of a 1-day pass on Apex. Not only that, you also get 80% off of your accounts if you use the link in the coupon code below. Whereas with TopStep, for instance, say on a $50,000 account with a $3,000 profit goal, you cannot profit half of your profit goal in 1 day, right? So you won't be able to make more than $1,500 of your $3,000 profit target in 1 day. So different prop firms will have different rules. And also you want to be able to spread your risk across multiple prop firms, just like you would in real life across multiple banks or multiple brokerages. In my view, it is beneficial to use multiple prop firms so your money's not all tied up with one firm. You'll be able to trade evaluation accounts and funded accounts at the same time. So say that you have some evaluations that you passed that you've turned into funded accounts, but you also bought some new evaluation accounts. You'll be able to trade those if you wanted to at the same time with one click, or you can isolate some trades to just your funded accounts and some trades to just your evaluation accounts if you trade those differently. Really, like I said, the options are endless and they're up to you. And here's the cool thing. You'll be able to execute trades across all, some, or one of your accounts directly in TradingView. So you guys see me do this all the time where I'm executing trades directly in TradingView, which makes it a lot easier, makes it more robust, and it allows you to take trades on the same platform that you do technical analysis with. Now, obviously, you will be able to use NinjaTrader as well if that's an option that you like better. But one of the number one questions I get with regards to trading prop accounts is how are you able to execute your trades in TradingView? That is also something that you're going to learn in this video. Now, the benefits, why you'd want to do this, right? You can multiply your gains without oversizing your trades. So as I showed you on this trade here that I made $1,200, I can propagate that over 5 accounts, and $1,200 over 5 accounts is $6,000. So I could take one A+ trade on the day that isn't overshooting it or isn't shooting for the stars. And with just one modest A+ trade, I can turn that into a pretty big day. You'll also be able to use leverage more fairly. So I get the question all the time, you know, why do you trade a 50K account on, why do you trade multiple 50K accounts if you could just trade, you know, a larger account like a 150K? And I did the math on this, and really it's much more beneficial to trade 3 50K accounts than one 150K account. Here's why. A 50K account on TopStep, for instance, has a max loss of $2,000, right? So if you buy a 50K account and you lose $2,000, you lose that evaluation and you have to start over. Now, a 150K account has a max loss of $4,500, which obviously is larger than $2,000. However, the 150K account is 3 times larger than the 50K account, right? But the max loss is not. So if it was an apples to apples comparison, you would hope that the 150K account has a max loss of $6,000, right? Using the same ratio, but it doesn't. So in my view, you're much better off trading 3 50K accounts with a max loss of $2,000 each versus one 150K account that has a max loss of $4,500. Another benefit is you can allocate riskier setups to a small subset of your portfolio. So you don't always want to take a risky setup using your singular portfolio. You might want to try that in one account. You might even have an account that's dedicated to trying riskier trades with high RR. So say that you like trading turtle soups, for instance. You might just dedicate one account to that as opposed to trading your portfolio with risky and A+ trades at the same time. You can also trade your evaluation and funded accounts differently. Like I said before, you can combine all your trades to apply to your evaluation accounts and your funded accounts at the same time, or certain setups you might, if you have a strategy for passing evaluations that differs from a normal strategy, you might only take those trades in your evaluation accounts. And then, as I said before, spread risk among different prop firms. I think this is self-explanatory. All right. Step one. Step one is acquiring a prop account. This will work for most prop accounts that have NinjaTrader or Tradovate integration. I personally use TopStep and Apex. They are the two most reputable firms that are based here in the US. You can use Elite Trader or MFF or whatever. Please don't ask me for the expanded list. As long as they can integrate with NinjaTrader or Tradovate, they should be able to work, but do your own research. For me, I don't see why you would go with something other than TopStep or Apex. Again, if you use the links below, you can get 70% off TopStep and 80% off Apex, including the current one-day pass challenge that Apex has. Use the links in the description below. Now, as long as the funded account, I already said that. Okay. Here's the very, 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 very important step if you are going to be using TopStep. TopStep, as of the time of this recording, will not connect to a trade copier with Tradovate. So if you use TopStep, and this only applies to TopStep out of the big firms, you'll have to select NinjaTrader /Rithmic as the integration partner. I will show you an example of this. I'm going to sign up to both TopStep and Apex later in this video, and I'll show you what I mean. You can only have one Rithmic connection, but unlimited Tradovate connections. So in my view, in my setup, the way that I have it, I have a TopStep with Rithmic, and all other prop firms, Apex, MFF, whatever, all other prop firms choose the Tradovate connection. This is something that you won't be able to change later. So if you're going with TopStep and you want to copy accounts, make sure you do it with Rithmic. All other firms do it with Tradovate. And yes, you will be able to still do trading in TradingView using your trade copier, which is something that I'm going to show you how to do. So let's jump on over to TopStep and jump on over to Apex and buy a new evaluation for each. So first I'm going to start with TopStep and then I'll show you with Apex. So on TopStep, go to TopStep, use the link in the description to get 70% off. That means that your 50K accounts will be $49 a month instead of $165. In my view, the best risk to reward are 50K accounts, and I will be using only 50K accounts for Apex or TopStep. You can choose the larger accounts if you like, but again, I did the math, and based on the max loss limit, it does not scale the same way. I would much rather trade multiple 50K accounts than going with the higher ones, right? So use the link in the description, get a TopStep 50K account with $49. Now, here's the most important part. Remember what I said in the slides, that for TopStep, if you want to use a trade copier, you have to select NinjaTrader /Rithmic. Do not select Tradovate. Yes, even if you want to trade with TradingView, do not select Tradovate. Select NinjaTrader as your integration partner only for TopStep. So in this case, when you get to this screen, select NinjaTrader. And after you check out, you'll see in your dashboard that you have a fresh 50K evaluation with no stats, obviously because you just started. Now in TopStep, as I said before, your profit target for the 50K account is 53K. Once you get to 53K, you pass the evaluation and you get funded, right? And your max loss limit is $2,000, which is trailing. But in this case, if you're starting with 50K, it's 48. Say that you run the account up to 51K, your max loss now will be 49K, right? Because it trails with you. So once you get to 53K, you pass the evaluation and you get a funded account. And now same thing with Apex. If you go to apextraderfunding.com, click on get started. Like I said, in my view, I think the 50K accounts are best. Now, make sure that you are not selecting Rithmic. Remember, you can only have one Rithmic connection in your trade copier, and we have to use that for TopStep because TopStep is finicky. All the other prop firms it will integrate just fine with Tradovate. So you can have unlimited Tradovate connections and one Rithmic connection. So we're going to isolate that Rithmic connection to your TopStep account, and everything else will be Tradovate. So do not, I repeat, for Apex and MFF or whatever, do not select Rithmic. That is just for TopStep. So in this case, you go to the Tradovate plans and select the 50K Tradovate plan. Now, this is normally $187 a month. Like I said, make sure you use the coupon code that you see on screen or the link in the description. Once you get here, just agree to the terms, put in that coupon code so you can get this for, I think it's $37 a month, which is insane. And now if you go to your dashboard, you will see here, this is the new evaluation account, 50K evaluation account. These other ones are my PAs, my funded accounts, right? I passed the evaluation on these. Also pay attention to this part here. This is going to be super important later. All right, so after we acquired the prop accounts, step 2, Mac or PC. Now, believe it or not, right now I'm using a Mac, which is an anomaly because most people who copy trades use PC. And if you're using a PC, this step is a lot easier and you could just skip to the next step if you're using a PC. If you're using a Mac like me, there's an extra step and unfortunately a little bit of an added cost that you're going to have to take into account, but it's much better than buying a new PC. So if you're using a PC, step to the next step. You'll see the chapters below in the video, so just skip to the next step. If you're using a Mac, stick on this step here. So if you're using a Mac, you're going to need to download something called Parallels. Now, you might know what that is. You might already have it. Parallels allows you to run Windows applications on OS, on Mac OS. And then you will also need a Windows license as well. So you're going to need to pay for Parallels and pay for a new Windows license. This is pretty self-explanatory. Just go into the App Store in Mac and look for Parallels, and this is the one that you want, Parallels Desktop. It's an excellent piece of software that I've been using for over a decade now. You obviously want to download Parallels, which I already have. You want to then run it, and once you do that, boom, it's crazy that you will have a Windows machine on your Mac. Now, in my view, I think it's best to pick the subscription model in Parallels. There is a one-time only fee, but they can't guarantee that the version that you download will be good for life. So they kind of rope you into paying for a subscription. I think it's $99 a year, which is something that you can write off, by the way, especially since if you're trading prop, you're going to be a contract employee, right? Like when you get your payouts, they are 1099s, like you're a contractor. So talk to your accountant, but you can write off some of the expenses that are associated with your prop trading journey. And once you run Parallels, it will also do a fresh install of, as of the time of this recording, Windows 11. Now, you don't need the Windows 11 for workstations or whatever. Just get the regular Windows 11. You will need to pay for a new license fee. All right, now step 3, you have to create a NinjaTrader account. I know that this is it seems kind of like multi-layered, but trust me, it's all going to make sense. Everything is going to be controlled at the end of the day by NinjaTrader. So you have your TopStep Rithmic accounts, you have your everything else Tradovate accounts, but all of that is going to be imported into NinjaTrader, and the NinjaTrader is going to be, your main hierarchy, right? And everything lives under that, right? So go to NinjaTrader, create an account, and we're going to need to import a license key. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So in this case, I'm in the Windows machine on my Mac. If you are in PC natively, then obviously you don't need to worry about that. So just go to NinjaTrader and then go to open an account. In this case, I already have one. So I'm going to click on login. Now, once you open an account, you're going to see this screen here. Once you create a login, don't open a NinjaTrader account. We're not using a NinjaTrader brokerage here, right? We're just using NinjaTrader in order to funnel all of our prop accounts into. So click on additional options here. and you're going to want to click on import license key. Now, when you sign up for a prop account, every prop account is going to give you a NinjaTrader license key because this unlocks all of the features without having to pay additionally for it, right? Because you're using a prop account, they're letting you use their license key, and that unlocks all of the NinjaTrader features. So in this case, in my email from Apex, I have a NinjaTrader license key. Now you copy that in here and click import, and then you're done. You are now ready to download the latest NinjaTrader desktop. So go ahead and download the NinjaTrader desktop platform. Again, you have to do this in Windows. So either Parallels in Mac or your native Windows machine. And after you download NinjaTrader, if you've never seen it before, it is a little overwhelming. There are so many different modules here. Don't worry about any of that. You can watch tutorials on how to use NinjaTrader to trade. I don't want to focus on that here. I just want to focus on getting your accounts connected. So after you download NinjaTrader, it looks like this. Now, the next thing you need to do is enable multi-provider to allow multiple account connections. So you're going to go to Tools, Options, General, and click the check mark for multi-provider. So here we're going to go to Tools, Options, and in general, you want to make sure that the multi-provider check mark right here is clicked on. Once that is it, click apply and OK. Now that we have that turned on, we can add multiple types of accounts to our NinjaTrader. So let's go ahead and add our new accounts that we created. So for Tradovate accounts, you want to choose NinjaTrader. For Rithmic accounts, which is our only Rithmic account, which is TopStep, you want to choose Rithmic for NinjaTrader. Now this will require an additional step. So let's start with the Tradovate connections, Apex, MMF, whatever, anything that's not TopStep. You want to go to connections, configure right down here. Now I already have my Apex connected. Remember earlier when I showed you that Apex login screen and I said you want to remember your username and password. This you're going to get from your Apex dashboard. Regardless of how many Apex accounts you have, it's going to be the same. So I named my connection Z Apex Connect on startup. My username and password is from the Apex dashboard. Now it's important that the account type is labeled simulation, even when you pass your funded accounts and they become, or you pass your evaluation accounts and they become funded accounts, it doesn't matter. Pick simulation, hit apply and OK. And then once you click on this and you see that it's green, you'll see that all of your Apex accounts pop up. And you can see here, this one right here is the new evaluation account. These ones are funded accounts here. So I have 4 funded accounts and 1 evaluation account. All right, now for this next step, just for the TopStep Rithmic account, which is the most cumbersome, like I said, you can use Tradovate. For the rest of the funded accounts for TopStep, you need to use Rithmic. So just for this, make sure you close NinjaTrader first before adding a TopStep Rithmic account. Once you close NinjaTrader, you have to download Rithmic Pro. So Rithmic Pro has to be running in order for your TopStep Rithmic account to be connected to NinjaTrader. So let's go ahead and do this now. You want to make sure that you download Rithmic Trader Pro. So just go to rithmic.com. You could search for it in Google if you want to. Just go to Rithmic and you can see here, it's this one, rithmic.com. Once you get here, click on this, download Trader Pro. Once you download Trader Pro, install it. Now we're going to go ahead and open it after we installed it. Now it's important to use the credentials, the same credentials that TopStep sent to you in your email. There is nowhere else to find this except for in your email. TopStep will have sent it to you if you picked NinjaTrader as the integration model of choice for your TopStep account. Now, it's very important that you follow this step here. So I'm going to put the user ID. You got to put it in twice. It's kind of whack because you have to log into both the market data and the orders. So we're going to put this in twice. Now, it's important that orders is on, market data is on. Make sure that TopStep Trader in the system is selected, and you have to do this twice. TopStep Trader. Make sure Chicago area is selected twice, And right here, allow plugins. Make sure that allow plugins is on, or this will not work. Make sure allow plugins is on. And now we log into this. Perfect. Once we log in here, we don't need to touch this ugly platform that looks like it was created in 1995. But this next step is important. So you have to, like I said, make sure allow plugins is selected on the login. Wow, there's a misspelling here. On the login screen. You also need to import TopStep's license key. Now, where are you going to find this? You're going to find this on TopStep's site. So if you go to TopStep, Resources, Help Center, go to Platform Connection Instructions, scroll down, go to NinjaTrader 8, scroll down, and you will see here that there is the, where is this? Hold on one second. Right here, this is NinjaTrader's license key. You need to import this in. So copy this here. Now you're going to go to your NinjaTrader account, right? On the web, go to your NinjaTrader account, paste the license key here. If you don't see the area to paste the license key, you can easily go to your dashboard in NinjaTrader, go to plans, and you'll see here where it says import a license key. Just import that license key from the TopStep help dashboard and click import. Now, once that's done and you click import, you want to reopen NinjaTrader. Make sure that Rithmic is still open and you're still logged in, and you want to reopen NinjaTrader at that point. So we go ahead and reopen NinjaTrader, log in with your NinjaTrader username and password. And there you go. We have the new TopStep account. We have the new Apex account. These are the evaluations. These right here are the previous funded accounts for Apex, right? So we have all of our accounts now here. If you don't see this upon login, just make sure to go to connections and make sure that these are green. You know, I have the Apex one, I have the TopStep one. So you're going to have to click on each one in order to turn them on if these are grayed out. Now, I also do have a TopStep Tradovate account, but I cannot connect it to NinjaTrader because remember, TopStep Tradovate doesn't work with NinjaTrader. You're going to have to trade that one separately if you already have a TopStep Tradovate account. So as you can add as many Tradovate accounts, you can only have one Rithmic account, which will be, you know, TopStep, and any other new TopStep accounts I create will have to be Rithmic. Everything else can be Tradovate, and you can just continue adding them until your heart's content. So right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accounts. The sim doesn't count. This is just a default thing that comes with TopStep. But the rest of these right here are what we're going to be trading with going forward and what we're going to be using the Copier with. All right, now on to the Copier. We're going to be downloading Replikanto. This is the trade copier we're going to be using. It is the most robust. It has the best customer support, in my opinion, and also the one that allows you to trade across multiple funded accounts. If you just trade with Apex, yes, you can use Apex's native accounts or native copier. But in my view, I want to trade with multiple platforms and I want to leave that door open. So if I'm going to pay for a copier, I want to pay for Replikanto. And don't worry, I have a sweet, sweet discount for you as well, for those of you that do download Replikanto. So in here, I'm going to, in my Windows machine, right? I'm going to be going to Replikanto. Just Google Replikanto here, and you can see that it's this one, Replikanto Flowbots, flowbots.com. That is the site. So let's go there. And we want to choose Replikanto here because they do have some other products. Now, license type, make sure you choose single machine lifetime. This is normally $200, but I have a 20% discount to you. So we're going to hit add to cart. Now for the promo code, make sure you use this promo code here, traveling20, 1L. For those of you that are not in the US and you spell it with 2 L's, don't. Spell it with 1 L, TRAVELING 20. You get 20% off this bot here, which is a pretty nice discount. So if we apply that here and apply coupon, you'll see that you get $40 off. Proceed to checkout and go ahead and download it. All right. So after that, what you have to do now is go to NinjaTrader, go to third-party licensing. So let's do that right now. We're going to go to NinjaTrader. We're going to go to help. third-party licensing. Now in here, I want you to type in Flowbots. And user defined, you can pretty much put whatever you want. Put your name or put a fancy nickname, whatever you want. So go in here and just put, whatever. And then once you hit submit, you're going to see a machine ID pop up here. So hit submit. I'm not going to do it because I already have one. You're going to see a machine ID pop up here. Now, what you want to do with that machine ID is you want to go back to your Flowbots page and go to your My Account and go to NinjaTrader Machine IDs. And I want you to paste that in here. This should be blank for you. I want you to paste it in here and click Change. And that's it. Once you do that, go back to NinjaTrader, click New Flowbots, because that's what we named it, the vendor name, New Flowbots Replikanto, and you should see the trade copier in NinjaTrader. So here we're going to go to New Flowbots. You'll see it here, Replikanto, and you will know that it's working because you'll see it pop up here, right? Now, if not, close your NinjaTrader and open it back up again, and then go to New Flowbots Replikanto, and you should see it. So here are all my accounts here. So this is the Apex Sim, Apex Fund, not Sim, sorry, Eval, funded, TopStep Eval, right? So we have all of our accounts here. Now, it's super important how to use Replikanto, because there's so many times when I first started using this that I missed a step and it basically didn't copy my trades over, okay? So make sure that the instrument is chosen. Pay attention to this. Make sure the leader account is selected. Toggle the accounts that you want to follow the leader account's trades. So in this case, if we go here, this is the bot working right now, the bot script, right? Make sure that the instrument is selected. So if I'm trading ES, for instance, right? Let's say that I'm trading ES. Right now, this says YM. This is the Dow Jones. It's not the S&P 500. So if I want to copy ES trades over to all these accounts, make sure that you select ES. The leader account, doesn't matter what it is, just make sure that it is one of the Tradovate ones, and I'll tell you why in a second. So make sure that as long as it's not the TopStep one, right? Make sure that it is one of the Tradovate ones. So in this case, I'm just going to select one of the funded accounts, right? One of the Apex funded accounts, the leader account, meaning you're going to execute trades in this and the rest are going to follow. Now, the reason that I picked an Apex one is because when I start integrating with Tradingview, this is going to be super important, right? Because Tradingview integrates directly with Tradovate, but it doesn't integrate directly with NinjaTrader. So I want to make sure that this is a Tradovate account. Now, method, I don't really mess with ratios like that. I just find it too cumbersome during the trading day to have this as a ratio, right? I want, if I'm executing, say, 2 contracts on the leader account and I want to copy those trades, I want that to go to the rest of the account. So I'm not even going to mess with this, honestly. Now, it's important that all of these accounts, or at least the ones that you want to copy over, are on. So let's say that I have a trade that I only want to copy for my funded accounts and not for my evals. I will just pick, this leader here is a funded account, 002. I'm just going to pick that, and then I will select the other 3 funded accounts that I have. If I want to include all the accounts, I'll select those. If I just want something to apply to my evaluation accounts, then I will pick the Apex evaluation account as my leader, and then the TopStep evaluation account as the one to copy. So it's really whatever it is that you want to copy. If you want to copy to all of your accounts or just some of your accounts, that is completely up to you. Now, the only other thing that I want to highlight here is cross order. Cross order is going to trade the micro version of this mini futures account. So if I wanted to just trade micros in my evaluation accounts and minis in my funded accounts, I could do that. I can click on cross order for my evaluation accounts, and you can see here it says MES as opposed to ES. And these are micros. It will still copy over the trade, but it will do it in micros over minis, right? So that could be useful to you if you want to trade smaller in your evals, for instance, and full size in your funded accounts. Now, I can come in here and execute trades directly in NinjaTrader. Just make sure you click this, make sure you click Chart Trader so you can take trades from your chart. And I can execute trades directly from here. Now, one more thing to pay attention to in your bot. So when we go back to the bot here and you have your leader account, let's just say it's this funded account that ends in 002, and I have the copier on for ES. Remember, you have to make sure that the instrument is selected each and every time. Right now, this is the ES chart. You have to remember that this account is the leader account. So if I select 002, right, in the bot, 002 is the leader account, and it's going to copy to the rest of the accounts. I have to make sure that's selected. So in the beginning, a lot of times it would be on sim or something and wouldn't count. So make sure that this account here is the leader account. And, you know, I can right click here and say buy limit. It's not market hours right now, so it's giving me an error, but that's essentially how you would do it. And if it was market hours, you'd see that order sitting there and it would be copied across all of the accounts. And if I wanted to, you know, say I made a mistake or I'm up really big and I want to exit all of the trades quickly, I can click on flatten all, and all of the orders on all of the accounts that are clicked here will be closed, right? But again, make sure that the instrument is selected properly, or you can flatten each one separately. Lastly, how to use TradingView to execute trades even amongst your copy accounts. So you want to go to TradingView, click on the trading panel at the bottom. Make sure that you use Tradovate as the broker, and this is why I said that it is imperative that you have a Tradovate account as your leader account here. In this case, we're going to be using an Apex account. And again, you want to be sure that your instrument is selected properly. You want to make sure that it is the correct instrument you're trading. If I'm on ES here and I go to my TradingView, but my TradingView is on NASDAQ and I execute a trade here, it's not going to copy. So let's say I wanted to trade NASDAQ in TradingView. I'm on the NASDAQ right now. I have to go to my NinjaTrader and select NQ, make sure that the accounts that I want to copy are all on. Make sure that the leader count is set to this. Go to trading panel, click on Tradovate. I'm going to log in with my Apex account. Now remember, I have multiple Apex accounts. I want to be sure that I pick the leader, because if once I log in, once I click this little drop down arrow here, you can see that all of the other Apex accounts pop up. So make sure that you pick the leader account, and make sure that that is the same leader account that is actually selected in Replikanto in the NinjaTrader platform, right? So I have NQ, leader account is 002. That's the same one here. I'm on NQ. Now, once I execute an order here and say that I want to buy the buy the NASDAQ here, a limit order, it's rejected because obviously it's after market hours. But in this case, the futures market is closed. I'm recording this on Sunday, but you would see that I would be able to set up that order here and it would copy as long as the actual leader account is selected here, and as long as in NinjaTrader and Replikanto, the proper leader account is selected here. So that is how you get to execute trades in TradingView and copy them across your accounts, and do it whether you're on a PC or Mac. So that's important to point out here for you Mac users. This right here, while I can open TradingView in my Parallels Windows instance, I have Parallels running with NinjaTrader running inside Parallels. I obviously have Rithmic Pro running as well because of my TopStep account is running off Rithmic Pro. But I'm executing trades in TradingView in the Mac OS, right? This is not Parallels. And I can do that as long as Rithmic is operating for TopStep, and as long as NinjaTrader is operating for everything else, and as long as the bot is up and running, and as long as the leader account and the instrument are selected properly, and the accounts that I want to copy are all checked here. So have fun, and don't forget to always manage your risk. I hope this was helpful for you. Like I said, I think this is the most comprehensive video that you will ever see on copying, whether on PC, Mac, regardless of what funded account brokerage that you use. I hope this was helpful. Leave your questions, comments down below. Let me know if it was helpful. You know, spread this video, share it to those of your friends and family who are interested in copying their accounts and who are interested in, you know, trading funded accounts. And make sure that for 80% off Apex, and right now is at the time of this recording, a 1-day pass, use the link in the description. For 70% off TopStep, use that link in the description. And for 20% off Replikanto, make sure that you use the code TRAVELING20, and I will also put a link for that in the description. I'm trying to give you as many discounts as possible. Subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell, stay safe out there, traders. Peace.